Hello students, welcome to AKS. In this video, we'll discuss about Human Rights Day. Every year, 10th of December is marked as Human Rights Day. Okay, it marks the day when the United Nations General Assembly, that is the UNGA, adopted the Universal Declaration on Human Rights in the year 1948. The Universal Declaration on Human Rights established a set of common basic principles, common basic values, both with regard to the view of human beings and to the relationship between the state and the individual, between the government and the citizen. This is also how we can understand it as. So, this is what that the United Nations General Assembly through the Universal Declaration of Human Rights had brought into force. Now let us try to analyze what was the theme for the 2020. The theme for 2020 Human Rights Day was Recover, Better Stand Up for Human Rights. Okay. Recover and better stand up for human rights. So this was a theme for Human Rights Day 2020. Now let us try to understand about Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It is a set of 30 civil and political rights, like the right to life, right to liberty, free speech and privacy, and social, economic and cultural rights like the right to social security, health and education. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, together with the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights for civil and political rights, and the two optional protocols on the complaints procedure and on the death penalty, and the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights and its optional protocol form the so-called International Bill on Human Rights. Okay. So it is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, which form the basis for the so-called International Bill of Human Rights. Now, having understood this, let us try to know what is this Human Rights Council. Human Rights Council is an intergovernmental body. It is an intergovernmental body within the United Nations system. Please note this. Responsible for strengthening the promotion and protection of human rights. It is made up of 47 UN member states which are elected by the United Nations General Assembly. So, the United Nations General Assembly will elect 47 members who form the body called Human Rights Council. Okay, so now let us try to know what is Amnesty International. It is an international organization of volunteers who campaign for human rights. It brings out independent reports on the violation of human rights all over the world. Please note that it is not part of United Nations. Okay, thank you.